Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you a quick overview and installation of the Smittybilt M1 fender flares in black, fitting all 09 to 14 F150s, excluding the Raptor. So in this video, of course, I'll be going over the functionality and styling you can expect out of the M1 fender flares from Smittybilt, as well as their materials and construction. I'll top the video off with the install, which I'll let you know up front gets a solid 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, making these simple enough for almost anyone to take care of in a short amount of time in the driveway at home. The Smittybilt M1 fender flares in black will be for any 09 to 14 F150 owner who's looking to pick up some additional tire clearance for those bigger wheel and tire kits, or the guys out there looking to protect their rig's fenders from any trail hazards they might run into on a daily basis. Now, as you probably already know, fender flares in general have pretty much two main functions, the first of which is to provide additional wheel and tire clearance. Now, what I mean by that is for the guys out there with an F150 with a bigger wheel and tire package than the factory option, and of course, when your tires exceed past your fenders, of course, it then becomes illegal for the street use. Now, when you add a set of fender flares, you extend that fender and of course get additional tire clearance to keep that ride street legal. So when you're shopping around for additional wheel and tire clearance, it all comes down to how much clearance you need for your specific wheel and tire package. Now, this particular set of fender flares from Smittybilt is one of the bigger options on the site. It gives you about 3.5 inches of additional tire clearance, which is plenty for most people out there, so you want to make sure you're getting something that fits exactly what you need. Now, the second big function of fender flares, of course, is protection. Now, a lot of guys want to add a set of fender flares to their rig just to make sure they're protecting your factory paint and your factory body panels from any damage you may take on your daily commute or your trail adventures if you're out there going off-roading. There is the third reason for a lot of guys picking up fender flares, of course, which may fall under just the styling and appearance. Now, maybe you don't have a bigger wheel and tire package, maybe you're not super interested in the protective side, maybe you're not hitting the off-roading trails, but you might still want to grab that off-roading styling. Now, this one does offer a pretty rugged off-road styling with a smooth matte black finish. You get a couple of fit-in rivets here just to give you a little bit of extra detail to the fender flares. So when added to your vehicle, it can really beef up the exterior appearance of your rig. As far as materials and construction goes, these are manufactured from Smittybilt out of a UV stable acrylic capped quality ABS plastic, a pretty standard material here across the board when fender flares are involved. Now, these are a sturdy, durable option that'll last through rain, snow, sleet, and hail all year round. Of course, give you that added protection, a smooth matte black finish. They are paintable, so if you wanted to get them paint matched to your factory option, you can do that as well. But if you're not interested in spending that extra money, these are good right out of the box to be installed. Moving along to price, so if you're interested in picking up the M1 fender flares, these are available for just about 450 bucks. Now, of course, you only see 2 of them on the table with me, but there are 4 included in the box for all around the F150. Now, the reason the price is a little bit higher on this one as compared to some of the other options on the market is simply because they offer just a bit more wheel and tire clearance than some of the other ones, so it does give you more protection, of course, after that, and additional tire clearance. Like I said before, it all comes down to how much you want to spend and what exactly you want to get out of a set of fender flares. Moving along to the install, like I said in the very beginning, a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, a simple enough for install for anybody to take care of with a little bit of time in the driveway at home. The good thing about this install is it does not require you to make any modifications to your fenders or do any type of drilling. You want to have simple hand tools on deck like a simple ratchet and socket set, maybe a flathead screwdriver to get this one done. First thing you want to do, of course, is clean the entire area around where the fender flares will be applying. Use some alcohol wipes just to clean the area, free it of all dirt and dust. Make sure this gets a good bonding with the material and doesn't rub up any dirt and dust to scratch off the paint. Now, with that included in the kit is all the hardware needed for the install, including the fittings and of course the trim molding to go around. You want to install the trim molding on the fender flares and use all the bolts and hardware in the kit to bolt this one down to your fenders through the pre-drilled holes already in the wells. Like I said, no drilling involved, so this is an easy install. I'd give it about an hour or so in the driveway at home. It gets a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter. Just to wrap things up here, if you're the owner of an 09 to 14 F150 and you're looking for a solid way to protect your rig's fenders and of course protect your factory paint while also getting additional wheel and tire coverage and aggressive good off-roading looks, you might want to check out the Smittybilt M1 fender flares in black, which are available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.